Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a closer look at a really moving song from Solar and AccuseFive. They are I found this out, of course, after the fact of doing my reaction to them over on the main channel. But AccuseFive is a indie Taiwanese rock band. Ironically, they're actually going to be here in LA next month. So I actually, after hearing this song, I thought about buying tickets, and then I saw that tickets were like almost $300, and I was like, never mind. I don't know them well enough to care. $300 worth, but yeah, I enjoyed hearing them here. And so if you just want to see the reaction to this song, that of course is again on my main page, JeffreyX12. This will be the video where I take a closer look at lyrics and my interpretation of things in the video. Like I said, it is a little bit moving. So if you haven't seen it, I think you're in for a treat. If you have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But let's go take a deeper look and see what the actual message is, because even though I've seen the video, I didn't pay attention to lyrics that much. Beautiful guitar play, and the guitar itself is gorgeous too. Alright, so we got a little girl sitting here alone at her party, which is so sad. She's looking around. She's all alone on her birthday. First off, it's already sad enough, and I mentioned this in the reaction, like, I feel like no kid should have like no friends, so to where no one shows up to their party. That always, like, anytime I see those kind of stories, it makes my heart hurt. But where are her parents? Not even a single parent is here at the party either. She's just by herself. She gave up. Such a beautiful language too. So she's trying to get the attention. That this kid was alone on her birthday, and nobody came to celebrate. Now she's walking off dejectedly, and Solar is following her, like trying to figure out, like, maybe, I don't actually know why she's following her. Is she trying to see, like, if she can pep her up? Is she trying to make sure she at least stays safe? Why is this kid wandering through the streets alone? I'll get to that, actually. I'll get to my theory on that, at least. Actually, hold on. Were these? Okay. Oh, that's cool. So, like, the different lights are made to look like stars or planets, or this might even be the moon or something over here. That's cool. The reason I say that's cool is because this is popping up literally when the lyric says there's a planet that's meant for you, and the title of the song is Your Own Star. Or at least that's the English part. I don't know what the actual Chinese, like, literal meaning is, but anyway. Our drummer's feeling it. He gives her the balloon, and she's like, stranger danger, and also, I don't want it. Okay, so let's talk about lyrics so far. Twilight stirs the city's quiet despair. The night quietly falls over the city. Time drags on, endless and numb. So it's like this idea of being alone, even in the crowd. At least to me, that's what this is saying. When night quietly falls over the city, it's like, okay, obviously it's nighttime, but it's also like maybe an inner darkness, like a metaphor. Twilight stirring the city's quiet despair, though, like, in my opinion, this usually is referring to something like, you know how if you're having trouble with something, like if something's weighing heavily on your mind, or maybe you're going through grief or something like that, and everything, it's not fine, but you can ignore it as long as there's activity, right? Like music's on, or the TV, or you're out, at the gym, or you're working, or something that you can get lost in. But then when the quiet of night comes in and you're there and it's silent and you're alone with your thoughts, that's when it gets worse. I think that's what this is talking about. Like it's getting dark and you were already like quietly suffering, and now your suffering is magnified in the silence. Lift your eyes to the gray, misty sky above. So if it's gray and misty, that's usually rainy and very depressing, overcast type of description. Turn every hope into tomorrow's light. So even though it might be raining, representing sadness and such, now anything that you have to cling on to as far as hope, use that to create a sunny day the next day. Only you can truly rely on yourself. Ain't that the truth? Like, you can't rely on others to bring you happiness. Like, you have to find that happiness from yourself. You have to find that hope for yourself. That doesn't mean other people can't make you happy and you can't find joy with them, but you can't rely on them to bring that to you, because if you do, people let you down, right? Like, people can lift you up so high, but they can let you down so fast. And it doesn't matter who the person is. It could be your closest family member. It could be your best friend. It could be, your significant other. It could just be a crowd in general that you had some sort of expectation for. They can be your biggest fans, or they can be your source of greatest sorrow. Just depending. So find that reliance on yourself. If we've all pondered it deep inside, if you've walked through the same weary tide, right now I want to tell you this. So she's basically, or they are all basically saying, like, this has happened to us, and if you have felt like this before, then they want to offer this encouragement to you. Here in this vast unknown cosmos, there's always a planet that's meant for you. So everybody is valuable. Everybody has a place. And even if you don't feel like this place is your place, there is a place and a space for you. That's, this really intended to be a comforting message here. And it's also about finding your place. Those coordinates in the universe where your special planet is. Of course, it's a metaphor, but so don't let loneliness bring tears to your eyes. I don't think it's worth your tears. Like, if you can find that happiness with yourself, then the loneliness isn't as bad. It doesn't hurt you as much. And being lonely isn't worth your tears, because loneliness, usually, not always, there are some exceptions, but usually loneliness comes from other people abandoning you. Now, it could be, I mentioned there's exceptions. One exception is you abandon people. You just hate people so much you don't want to have anything to do with anybody. But most humans innately crave human connection. Now, whether it be hugs, talking, whatever. And so if you're alone and lonely, it usually is a result of being, maybe not even abandoned, but maybe like people moving in different directions in their own lives, and they have their life to live and they get busy, and suddenly there's no communication anymore. But if you find that reliance on yourself, then the tears, they don't matter, and you won't feel the need to shed them as much. Then they say, there's a planet that's meant for you. There's a planet that's meant for you. It'll softly caress our dreams in the midnight blue. Very, very nice rhyme there. Just, in the dark of night, just remember that there's a place for you here. Okay. I didn't realize this was an encouraging, uplifting song when I listened to it the first time in the reaction. Now, I did know, because I saw sometimes where it would say, like, you know, there's a planet for you or something like that. So I knew the gist, but I didn't know just how uplifting it was meant to be. Also because I was focused so much on this little girl. I love their sound too. This guitar is beautiful. Free hugs. I'll take one. The little girl will not. Oh. You see, she even has like a glimmer of hope here. Remember, we talked earlier about let your hope like light the next day. She gives in, right? There's this element of mystery, and so if she didn't have some hope of pulling something out of there that she wants, then this wouldn't interest her. But she takes a bit of interest, and so she reaches into the box here. And he's all excited, but she's like, this is lame. I don't want it. It's a star, I think it was, but she doesn't feel like a star, and she doesn't feel like, you know, it's... I don't know if she doesn't feel like she's worthy of it, or if she just thinks, like, I'm in such a bad mood, like, this doesn't make me feel better. But it's so sad. So, now they're all, like, they've followed her, because now they're all interested in making this little girl smile, too. Which is so cute. But I hate that she's so depressed. Where are we, though? So don't let loneliness... Okay, so this is the chorus again. So, verse 2 was, I whisper softly, are you feeling tired? So, like, basically, literally what it says, are you feeling tired? Like, they're offering that encouragement through this part of the song as well. Like, are you tired? Then hold on to the break of dawn. Tomorrow you will hold today's you warm. Hold up. Now, that doesn't make sense. Let me go back. What does this actually say? Hold on to the break. Tomorrow's you will hold today's you warm. Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe actually no, that's what this says. I just misread it, or maybe I didn't read it properly. So holding on for a better day, right? Push through today. You can make it. And the you of the future who's going to be happier is waiting for the you of today who's hurting to, you know, come in and you know, have that free hug, right? You're going to hug your past self by being there for you in the future. Let's keep going. I'll just let it play even though we backed up. Okay, so my heart beats a sweet melody just for you. Hear the rhythm of its beating through, and then we drop into the chorus again. So this part is them saying, like, this song is for you, basically, to uplift you. And also that they care for you, you know, like, my heart beats a sweet melody for you. It means that, you know, I'm thinking of you. You know, I care for you. And obviously we see the truth of that through this uplifting, you know, encouraging, healing type of song. Now we're repeating the chorus. It's like I don't know what to do. The band has an idea though. Gorgeous vocal there. Solar, like, basically asked the girl to trust her. Like, come on. Let me take you somewhere. And the band has set up this really cool concert with the cool streamers and the decorations. She's like, whoa, what is this? I was wondering who was in the little fursuit. He's got it right there with him, but it doesn't. Wait, okay, the drummer was the guy with the balloons, and of course she was the one with the free hugs, and he was the one with the stuffed animal thing, or mascot, with the little star here in the box. But who was wearing the suit? Where's that person? It's like, whoa, what is this? And she's finally smiling. Okay, so now we actually have new lyrics. This post-chorus here. So I should have just let it play, but I want to focus on the actual video from here. So, see your star forever gleaming bright. See your dream patiently waiting in the night. So, again, really nice lyrics here, nice rhyme. But when they're saying, like, see your star, it's shining bright, like, it's that place for you, whether it was here or whether it was there, there's a place for you, and it's a place that can, you know, you can still be yourself and have all your hopes and dreams, and you'll shine brightly there. It'll softly caress our dreams in the midnight blue. May this song touch the core of your soul. It's so uplifting and encouraging. It actually, so when I reacted to the song, I wanted to tear up for the little girl, but now I want to tear up for the actual lyrics. It's very, you know, I keep saying encouraging and uplifting because it's true, but it's just heartwarming, right? It gives you a little bit of hope that even if you're having a tough time, or even if you're lonely, and even if, you know, you feel like there's nothing for you, there is something and some place for you. Oh yeah. Solar putting on the vocal clinic. Yay, little girl's dancing. And she puts a smile on the little girl's face. This shot right here, though, Solar's not there anymore. She put the smile on the girl's face, and it makes me think one of two things. Either Solar was representative of the hope that, you know, that someone can hold on to as they look for their place, and, you know, even though if they're dealing with loneliness, you see she's alone again here. Or that the little girl is Solar, like in a vision of her past, maybe, and maybe that those people were people who had reached out to her when this was her, and she's, I was gonna say reliving it. I guess the third option that I personally get from this is that Solar was real, like the adult Solar, and she saw the little girl, you know, sitting alone at the party, and then it became like a flashback of, like, she reminds me of me. So either it is her, it reminds her of her, or she was an avatar. Because now she's, I don't know what she's saying here, but she blows out the candles. And the reason I think maybe that little girl was her is because the whole message of the story and the song is that there's a place where you won't be lonely anymore. There's a place where you'll find that happiness and that togetherness and things that make you smile. And so as she put the smile on the little girl's face, we get that transition to adult Solar. And remember, we had the little girl alone at her party, but now Solar is no longer alone here. That's why I think the little girl is supposed to actually be Solar, but it could just be showing that there is a brighter tomorrow, regardless of whether it's her or not. There's always a planet just for you. Also, I don't know why I haven't mentioned this before, but I love the fact that, of course, her stage name is Solar, and she's making a song with, obviously like stars and planets as the theme here. Yeah, that beautiful song, and worth watching the video for, of course. The video, like I said, in the reaction, the video made me choke up a little, but reading the lyrics in the breakdown version of this video also got to me a little. So I'm curious. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you feel comforted even just a little from this? Do you relate at all? Let me know. All right, my friends, that was Solar with AccuseFive with Your Own Star. And what a lovely, wonderful song that was. Also, let me know, even though I probably won't do a reaction because they're not K-pop or K-related, let me know if AccuseFive has done something that I should check out on my own time, if you're a fan of the band. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And if you want to get a request on here on the channel or the reaction page, you can do that in one of two ways. You can either subscribe to Patreon at the gray tier or higher. Shout out to our friends who have done that. Thank you guys so much for your support. Gray tier and above get access to all the content that's over there in addition to your monthly request. But if you're not interested in Patreon, the other way is to go through PayPal. There is a link to that in the description below with instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look, and I will see you for the next one. Take care, everybody.